Okay, I know there's probably a lot of debate as to what's the most beautiful flower there is on earth. And you know, the debate is warranted because there's a lot of choices. Lots and lots of them. And I would argue that maybe, just maybe, this might be one of them. I mean, what do you think, right? Except a lot of people would argue that this plant is one of the ugliest on earth. And my wife is one of them. You're like, I know what you're thinking. Is she crazy? Is she crazy? Well, you know, it's sort of a generalization that some people make that this family of plants is just ugly. I don't understand it, but they say that. What are we looking at? Many of you already know. Some of you don't, and the video will be much more fun for those of you who don't. You want to guess what kind of plant this is? Come on, come on, come on. All right, do you give up? It's a cactus. Yeah, my wife hates cactus. She's like, don't plant any more of those damn cactuses, Gary. They're just they're ugly. They make me feel like I'm in the desert. I don't know. Even when there's no flowers, I think the cactus are cool. This particular cactus is a Trichoceros. It's a hybrid. It's actually kind of man-made, manipulated to make such a beautiful flower. I mean, look at that. Look at the way the light shines through this. Can we get in there? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's really bright out, so I can't really see the screen, so I'm just kind of guessing as I go. But look at when it's backlit. Oh, look at the glow. You see the glow? Woohoo! Anyway, this is a really wonderful cactus. It's pretty darn hard. I'm not even sure how hardy it is, but it's pretty cold hardy. And in May, you're going to get these just unbelievable flowers right around Mother's Day. You tell me this. What mother wouldn't want a beautiful cactus flower delivered to her door for Mother's Day? I don't know any. I'm willing to bet if I picked this flower, and I didn't tell my wife what kind of plant it came off of, she'd be like, this is the most beautiful flower I've ever seen in my life. And then I tell her it's from a cactus, honey bunny. So, can I have one in the garden? And she'd say, how often does it bloom? Oh, only a couple of weeks of the year. But when it does, it's amazing. She'd say, okay, if you must. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to start to try to have these available in our nursery. These are parent plants that we propagate from. This is kind of how they look when they're not in bloom. This is how the flowers look when they're getting ready to bloom. And hello. Where are you going? What's your name? Is your name Peter? Hey, Peter. Wait, where are you going, Peter? Where'd you hide all the candy? Where'd you hide the candy, Peter? There's got to be leftover candy that Peter hid. Yeah, that's what they look like after they finish blooming. But even when they're not blooming at all, you can see the beautiful spines backlit. It's a really beautiful plant. And if you could have this plant like in a pot somewhere in your patio, and it's not going to need any water, any care. Of course, we should be weeding it, and we haven't. But yeah, I just wanted to show you Trichoceros hybrids. It's something that we should have had in the nursery long ago. I've been a very fond fan of this plant for a long time, but I try to carry everything in the nursery. But it's tough just keeping up with the palms and the avocados. Yeah, look for us to have some Trichoceros hybrids in the nursery, so you too can stoke your mom out with one of the most beautiful flowers on earth.